As you can see, we are all here to talk about episode 5 of The Traitors. Um, I was entertained. Very bad gameplay, but I was entertained. Now, I did come up with a little bit of slides to start off the episode so we could kind of ease into the conversation. So y'all just ready to get it? I wish I'm gonna start off by saying, because Abby, somebody mentioned Alan's crown, and I loved it. I wish I could have found a picture of him with them sleeves that touched the floor.
I live for them sleeves. I live.
I said,
I lived.
That's how I want to walk into a sorority event, because I like to be extra. I love those sleeves.
I mean, it was everything with the Beyonce crown.
Ain't done nothing to them braids. She ain't put no edge control on her edges.
Got no edge control. She don't have any.
Danielle.
Yes.
Is she married to a white man?
Look.
Why? Because she looking real hard wig soft.
Exactly. She give me that black woman that don't know no better and married to a white man, and so he don't give a damn and she don't give a damn.
They said, "Get my."
I'm just saying.
We can't start off this fast. Kenneth said, "Get my children out of here." I'm assuming he said her braids look like Sophia.
Not get my children out of here.
Oh wait, Isis says she is married to a white man. I didn't even know that. But looking at her,
she might be.
Makes a whole lot of sense. Like her whole demeanor and attitude gives me I'm married to a white man. So that makes so much sense. I called that shit and ain't even know it. That makes sense.
It does make sense. Oh well, let's get into Chanel real quick, because it's just no hope.
Now we all signed real heavy.
Chanel done told the people she thought the people from Survivor were victims of disease and droughts, not a show.
Oh God. So that was
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh God. Listen, your child told you that you was gonna be voted out week 1. He was just a week off of it.
Pretty much.
He said you was gonna be the first one. Okay, you weren't number 1, but you was number 2.
Look, I thought about Big Brother.
Not a brain. Well,
She said that about herself. She said, "I'm here to model. I'm here for my looks, not my brains." Okay.
Well, clearly, daughter, because what are you saying?
I mean, disease and droughts. Have mercy. Up next, they said the contracts went out for season 4, so at least we happy to get a season 4. Real quick, name somebody you would like to see on season 4 that you hope get a contract.
I want to see my girl who just won the last Big Brother, Chelsea.
It's too soon for Chelsea.
No, it ain't. Get that black woman some money. And since Gray Pubes ain't got shit to do with her life, go ahead and put her on there.
I don't know who that is.
Karen from Real Housewives.
Oh, God. You called her Gray Pubes.
I mean, she should be off rehab by the end. I'm just saying.
Let Karen know. Leave Karen be. I would like to see Natalie Anderson from Survivor. I love Natalie Anderson. And like Jamika said in the chat, I would love to see Davon. So.
Oh, Davon is always Davon. You could give me Davon every day of the week, twice on Sundays. I love Davon.
On this show.
I want to see Gervais from season 1 of Survivor. I'd love to see him.
Famous, real famous for something for real.
What about Tamar? She's a Big Brother, the first black winner of Big Brother.
If you want to give me somebody to hate, bring Todrick.
No.
I think he'd make a great villain and a great traitor. Nobody likes him. He's a horrible human being. So
I think they should bring him on and make him a faithful, because nobody's going to believe it. Nobody will believe it.
Nobody will believe Todrick is a faithful. You're right.
Everyone is saying T.S. Madison. I would love to see T.S. Madison.
I wouldn't want T.S. Madison on. This is not the
T.S. Madison
venue for
is
her.
not is my sister in Christ, and she's not. She also is not doing any of that damn physical, any of this shit. Any of that shit y'all
Yeah.
talk about. I'm not. She not doing any of it. Not
Yeah, I
near
just
any
don't
of
see
it.
T.S. Madison on this show.
Not
Yeah,
unless she come in as a guest to do something.
maybe. I think that's my next slide while we talking about guests. Oh no, that ain't the next one. They said Sari really did set the bar high and no one has lived up to it. And I agree. I
You
have
talk about
Wow,
from
what she
season
do?
one?
yes.
I'm trying to remember what
I
she
don't
did
know.
from
I don't
season
even
one. That
remember
was so
her from
long
season
ago.
one.
She's the winner and she was a traitor. Y'all
I do
ain't
not want Kenya at all. I don't want to see Kenya on any TV set in front of my eyeballs.
Kenya Moore? No, ma'am. No God. No, ma'am. No God.
he would do it. I would like to see Kenya and Nene do it. Put them both on the same season.
Mm-mm. I would like to see what's her name? Oh God, you
What
know
would
who
have
I'm
been the
talking about.
best if they had put
What's
Phaedra
my
and
girl name
Kenya on
who
the
didn't
same
come, who's
season?
not coming back this season? She was on last season. She just got
Who?
voted off the island.
Robin,
No, from Atlanta.
Kenya.
No,
Phaedra?
no.
Oh,
Mm,
oh. Spring Summer Joggers.
With the nephews, with the nephews.
not Marlo.
Oh,
Marlo, Marlo, bring
Absolutely.
hell
Marlo out.
no. Marlo would be like Chanel. She just want to wear outfits.
And that's it.
And I would be okay with that.
No.
Marlo, I think Marlo would try to slide under the radar, but I could see. I'd like to see Marlo.
I would like to see Marlo and they make her a traitor.
I would too.
Because I
Absolutely.
feel like that's her wheelhouse.
That is. Because let's be
No.
clear. Let's be clear. This is the worst
No, they didn't, Ravine. That's
season
a
of
lie.
traders
That's a look
we've
better
had.
lie.
This is the worst batch of traders. Even before Rob came, this is the worst batch of traders we've had in this season, in this whole franchise.
It's a bad batch of faithfuls too, but we gonna get there.
I mean, you always have a bad batch of faithfuls who is stupid as hell and can't figure shit out. But the traders are just off. They're bad at being traders.
They
Now,
are.
can I ask you a question, Cheeks? I know that you watched the other seasons as well. Have we seen a group of traders turn on each other like this before?
No. Because
Yes.
season one, no, season well, last season with Dan when he threw Phaedra under the bus. That's why they call it Danielle, Dan, and Big Brother Sucks. But
But
season
that was
one,
way late in the season, though.
right?
Yeah,
It was
and he sort of did it because he really did need to save himself at that point. Rob didn't really need. Rob could have just pulled Bob aside and said, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, I don't feel like Rob had to go napalm on him like that.
he didn't. And in seasons of the past, like when Sari was a traitor, they didn't turn on traitors until the faithfuls were like adamant. Cody is a traitor.
Yeah.
Cody. So they was like, okay, I guess we gotta vote for Cody then. So they didn't turn on each other, but if one got caught, it was like, well, you caught. We gotta vote for you.
Yeah, when Siri did it, I understood. It was Sari, excuse me, whatever name. I understood when she did it. Like it was like you said, it really was a table full where they had made up their mind. Last week, Danielle could have turned the table. I don't like you didn't have to vote for Bob. You didn't.
But if you know Boston Rob, he's playing traders like he played Survivor. And
I
it's
don't know
not
him,
the
so
same.
I don't know him. So.
Yeah, and it's not the same thing. And that's the problem. That's why he's not going to be, he thinks he's going to be successful, and he's not going to be successful. Hey, Scooter Boo.
Hi.
Hey, Scooter Boo.
Hi. You smell good. You just got out there? No, you just smell good
He
on
snuck in there fast. I ain't even see him come in.
I know he's stealth. He's stealth, honey. He's stealth.
Smells good.
But I think that Rob is playing this like he plays Survivor, and I don't think it's going to be as successful for him. I don't think that Rob is going to make it to the halfway point.
We at the halfway point. We on episode 5.
But we only got like 3 people out.
No, they've got 4 people out.
Way more than that, because it's been 2 people an
No,
episode.
they've got more than that. Yeah.
It's like
Because
we got about 5 people. We got 5 people now. Yeah, we got 5 people out.
We got more than 5 people. We have.
It's like
you're
6.
only counting the banishment. You're not counting the murders.
No, I'm counting the murders. If I count the murders.
Okay, no. So wait a minute. So we've got Dorinda, Robin, Ayan,
and
Jeremy.
Jeremy. That's 4.
Jeremy, Bob.
That's 5 right there.
And that's all we got is 5 right now.
No, that's not all we got because
No,
they banished somebody to. They banished somebody today, and who was the other?
Nikki.
Didn't they get another housewife?
They banished Nikki. They got Robin. They banished Wells first. I think it might be 8.
Wells. We forgot about Wells, right? Well, so that's 7 right there.
Okay, it might be going faster than I can think. Y'all probably right. I think
you're
wrong.
thinking about the banishment because they've only banished like 4 people, but that doesn't count the murders.
Right.
Jeremy, 2 people gone the episode.
And the other guy, Jeremy and Tony.
Tony too.
Yeah, we're up to like 8 now.
Yep.
Well, how many freaking people was it to begin with? Because it still feel like it's a bunch of people.
It's a lot of bunch of people.
It was like 18 people to begin with.
Yeah, so they probably down to 10. But then they brought 3 in or 2 extra in, so they started with 20 then.
Yeah, so that's why it's got so many people. They started with a lot.
Yeah,
they brought 3 in.
Y'all
it was Derek
on the
it was Derek, Wes, and Rob got brought in.
Right. That's what she said. She said they brought 3 in.
Y'all ain't paid these 2 ladies on the screen any attention.
What you want us to say?
I mean,
what
do you want?
It looks like a Calvin Klein commercial.
Who's that? Kate, and who's the other person?
Kate and Poverty. They will be back for a challenge this season, and I guess this day attire for the challenge. I don't know.
Poverty, I couldn't stand last season, so
listen. We didn't like Provincial last year. We don't like her.
I don't know why Popcorn is here on my screen.
Pussy Poppin should not even try to bring herself back, or because I have no use for her.
I don't. The potpourri can go.
Well, let's talk.
Coats and pocketbooks. Why are you here?
Let's get into the episode. We start off with, I guess, Boston Rob just went home. Not Boston Rob, but the other one.
Bob the drag queen.
And the traitors in the turret, and they mad, and it's time to confront Rob. To me, they didn't confront him well enough.
I'm going to say, was this edited? Because I was really not understanding why they let him off so light. Because baby, we'd have been in there for 5 hours. We'd have been fighting, and he would have known. He would listen. He would have known that I'm coming for him. It wouldn't have been no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Listen. I thought Wes went out like a punk. Like Wes, when Rob came and asked you, oh, did you mention me? You know what my answer would have been? Sure the fuck did, because you're a fucking traitor.
But that's not Wes. If you know Wes from the challenge,
that's not how Wes plays.
He lies. He deny. He's never gonna tell you the truth.
Wes, but here's the thing, like you said, that Rob is playing like he plays Survivor. Wes is playing like he plays the challenge. Because remember, the object of the game and the challenge is to get to the challenge. So you have to figure out what the rules are for that particular season, what works best for your strategy to get you to the challenge. The ultimate goal is to get to those last 2 episodes. So he's going to play. He's going to play stealth.
I wouldn't even know.
But he's going to play stealth, and like he said, I know he's a traitor. I just need the numbers. Now I think Rob is in trouble now because when Derek linked up with Wes, I think Wes was like, "Oh shit, okay, now we can play." Because Wes
already knew one of the Cage boys was a traitor.
Wait, Derek? What Derek?
Traitor. Derek, the police officer from Big Brother.
Oh yeah. And if they get Dylan over there with them,
no, Dylan is loud and wrong.
And Dylan is up Rob's ass. So no, he can
Yes.
stay where he at.
Yeah, Dylan's up. You're right. Dylan's up. Dylan ain't wrong. Dylan's just up Rob's ass.
He just happened to be right about Bob the
About
drag queen,
Bob.
but
That's
he
it.
wrong about everybody else.
Listen, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay.
And that's it.
And that's
Okay.
it. That's all we get.
And I want to, and for the record, I just want to say that even though I'm not on Twitter, I am still on Threads and I'm on Blue Sky. And just so y'all know that, not y'all, not my panel people, but the people in the chat who was like, it's only 10 days, it's not a big deal. I want y'all to know that there were a lot of people online that agree with me that they think that Bob was ready to go home. He had other stuff to do because it just seemed to everybody like Bob is just not this dumb. Like he knew what he was saying. Like, sir, you had to know you were putting a target on your back by saying one of these people
Bob
got to
didn't play well. Bob played a stupid game.
All of them are playing a stupid game, though.
Yeah, this
all
is
of
a
them playing a
horrible
stupid
season.
game.
This is a very horrible.
It is. This
season.
is hard. Like this is. First of all, I feel like the traders showed up overplaying from the beginning. Like all of them have overplayed, including Rob. They're all overplaying.
They are. Let's
The
get
only
into
one, and then
Bob.
you either have most of them overplaying, or you have Carolyn that's just letting whatever go, let whatever they decide ride, and not even putting up a fight.
That's
Oh,
Carolyn.
wait a minute. Was this around the time that Bob's mom died? Is that somebody said that Maddie said this was that Bob had a law? Remember, Bob's mom died a few months ago. So I wonder if this was around the time that Bob's mom died. Because remember, before Bob's mom died, their house burned down. I don't know if you guys remember that. Remember when Bob's mom's house burned down? And then his mom, I don't know if she was already sick or she got sick, and then she passed. Okay. Yeah, see, they said Bob had just recently lost his mom. Yeah, so I think maybe he was just ready to go.
It
I don't
could
know.
be. But let's get into
Okay, move on.
Rob.
I'm sorry.
It's too many of them with the same sounding names. They are back on the
Rob,
Housewives attack.
Rob.
We had two Bobs.
Boston Rob wants another housewife out, and Carolyn and whatever her name, Danielle, let him murder Robin. I was
Why
kind of
did they?
sad.
That was
was
so
stupid. That was a wasted murder.
Murdering Robin. And again,
It
let's be
was.
clear. I know I wasn't like. I'm not here for Robin. I mean, I'm not here to save Robin, but
I'm
that
here
was
for
just a
Robin.
dumb
She
shit.
was on my team.
Well, we know that, but there was no need to kill Robin. Like that was so unnecessary.
It was, and I was listening to Sheena on TikTok today, and she made a good point. Robin was fighting for Danielle. Like Robin, when people would mention Danielle, Robin would always be like, "No, Danielle's not a traitor." Why would you let Rob murder somebody that had your back? That was adamant that you were
Danielle is
faithful.
stupid as hell. That's why.
It's an attack on the housewives. Do you think Phaedra played so well last season that people are like the housewives have to go?
But at this, maybe in the beginning, but at this point,
all housewives aren't created the same. So
Very true.
y'all just thinking they all like Phaedra. That's not.
Not only that, but at this point, like I
It's
can
only
see
like
in the
two of them.
beginning, like I can see in the beginning, but at this point, all that's left is Dolores and Robin. Not Dolores that cries every time somebody gets killed and picks up their picture, and Robin who is always wrong about who's a traitor. Like they weren't a threat.
I don't understand the attack on the housewives.
Like I'm not getting rid of nobody that's always wrong about who the traitor is, because that helps
Right.
you stay longer as a traitor.
Does
Like that doesn't make sense.
And Robin is always wrong.
Always wrong.
And you have the Bambis that are an alliance. I felt like they should have got rid of Gabby to break up that
But
alliance.
they got rid of one of them. And Nikki and the Bambis.
That's at the banishment. I'm talking
Watch
about the murder.
Baddies be the ones that make it to the end, because they just blah la 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 to the end. Just
I can't wait to get on Chriselle, but we got to go in order. Now, what happened next? Robin is gone. I don't really
that
care that
cowboy
much.
is stupid, dude.
Who?
When they got to play that riddle game, and he said, because Voldemort's name was Tom Riddle.
He did.
That must be
I said you will not
No,
invoke
or
the
Bob
name
H.
of Voldemort. You will not invoke the name of
No,
Voldemort for this
you have
tomfoolery.
Bob H. that didn't even listen to the riddle, just jumped out there. Had
right.
no clue what the riddle. Sir,
It just picked up shield. I want a shield, so I'm gonna pick up shield. Like,
That is
Sir,
not
what
how
were
this
you
works.
thinking about?
please.
And here's my thing. My thing is, if I am Nikki and Sierra, y'all should have played this better. I would have pounced on Danielle. You knew after that game, Danielle had a huge target. If I'm Nikki and Sierra say, hey, I don't like you and you don't like me, but guess what? Everybody looking at us, we need to point our allies in the direction of Danielle because she has the most to lose right now.
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like after they played that game, nobody even mentioned that Danielle had two opportunities for a shield and gave it to who
Right?
she
It was
gave it
like
to
they totally
Dolores.
forgot. Yeah.
Like they didn't mention it no more. Like that's the most traitorous thing you can do. You got two opportunities to save yourself and you gave them away to other people because you feel bad for the housewives and you want to show Derek some. I don't know why you want to give Derek one, but hey,
Listen, the way I would have took a shield for myself, knowing I didn't need it.
I would have took a
Right.
shield for
Like
It
my
myself.
just
thing is,
makes that just
Because
like
makes
that
you
just
sense.
seems to make
should
sense to me. That's one less shield out there for somebody else to be
Right, that
using
you
so
want to
that we
kill.
right,
can't shoot at them.
right, exactly.
And for me too, if I'm a traitor, I play the game harder than the faithfuls because I don't want no faithfuls with no shields. So if I when I go to the whatever room, I say, listen, we got to play those games hard. One, to throw everybody else from thinking that we're a faithful, and two, so we have less people with shields, so we can get their asses out. But
So you can have
Rob
your
didn't even
shield.
play
Listen,
the
the way
game,
I would have
and
been
neither
like,
did Carolyn.
everybody get aside when we go on a mission. On this mission, this time you get the shield. The next mission, I'm gonna get the shield. Then third mission, then you get the shield. One of us needs
One
to
of
have
us
a
gonna get
shield.
a shield,
Every
right?
time a shield is offered, one of us needs to
One
have
of
one.
us gonna get this motherfucking shield.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And the fact that Rob and Carolyn just sat there like do
Just
do
sat
do
there.
do.
And I don't feel no ways about when they got back to the castle, to the house, when Danielle started ceremoniously throwing Carolyn's ass under the bus. Because Carolyn,
And no,
let's be
let's
clear.
talk about that. Hold
Man,
on.
how is you a traitor and you don't know how to lie? When that broad walked up to you, it was like, "Did you say my name, girl? You know I wouldn't say your name. Why would I say that? That doesn't
No,
even make sense.
this is
You're
the
lying on me, friend. I never said that."
no. This is Danielle's logic. Boston Rob takes out your closest ally. Boston Rob has suspicion on him. Plan to take out Carolyn so I can recruit another traitor to take out Boston Rob. What? What kind of sense does that make?
None.
Why not just team up with Carolyn and take out Boston Rob? Like Danielle
I
isn't.
feel like Carolyn is bird brain ass is just in the atmosphere. Like she can't trust her.
No,
Even though
I
she's
think Carolyn
I
is the
feel like
smartest
Carolyn is
traitor
the
out of
only
the
one
three of
under
them.
the radar where ain't nobody really looking at her like, "Oh, she could be the traitor." Nobody is looking at Carolyn until Danielle threw her name up in the atmosphere. Wasn't nobody thinking about Carolyn flighty ass as no damn traitor.
I think
No one
Carolyn is
is
the
thinking.
smartest one. I think Carolyn's the smartest one out of the three of them because Carolyn has told them twice that one of their kills was stupid kills and they didn't listen to her, and they're right. They were stupid kills. You wasted. Like Robin was a dumb kill and Jeremy was a dumb kill.
Jeremy was a dumb kill.
She shouldn't
I
have
still
killed.
don't understand how that girl black man got on TV.
How what?
That is upsetting to me and my homegirls. Because why are you crying, sir?
Who crying?
Who?
Oh, Jeremy.
Terrible.
I understand. Jeremy is a gamer and he really wanted to play this game.
Men can't cry.
I'm
Listen,
gonna say
it was,
Tony
it was
cried
good
too.
for
Tony
me.
cried, Jeremy cried, Bob cried.
They all stupid. Little Latin boy and drag. Why are you crying? Noxie.
Dang.
Men can
What,
cry.
Why is the little Latin boy in drag crying?
well, why
Find
do
out.
people can't have emotions?
Yeah,
Emotions
they
make
just
you
had,
cry
they were emotional.
sometimes.
Right. Come on now.
And
Emotions
then
make
he
you
had
cry.
to
Why
sit
did
and
they cry?
Let them cry.
Yeah.
I'd be upset too. He
Y'all
didn't
know I
even.
don't like emotions and or crying. So for y'all to be
Jeremy
surprised
need that money.
saying
That's
that I
why
feel
he
like
crying.
it's
Let's be clear.
I'm sure Jeremy could use 250K.
he could
Okay,
use
he was crying because
$125,000 because
he
they're
saw
gonna
that
take half of it.
250K. Huh?
I said they're gonna take half of it, so it's really 125. But
But
still,
okay, well, half of $250,000 is more than I got in the bank right now.
I understand. I'm just saying, y'all know I don't like emotions, so I don't understand why y'all jumping on me because I said I don't like. Y'all already know what this is. I don't like it. I think
Well, let's jump to the next person
no
that's
purpose.
wrong. That's damn Chriselle, because Nikki response in the car wasn't the way she thought it would be. She felt like her best friend in the game was a traitor. And even though my best friend in the game is a traitor, I'm gonna get her out instead of saving it till it's time to toss sandbags. I don't understand why people don't have that strategy of I think I know who's a traitor, so I'm gonna save them to the end so I could get to the end and then cut them when it's
One,
time to
I'm
toss
gonna tell you two
sandbags.
reasons. One, these stupid ass people don't go back and watch the previous seasons. Let's be clear. They publicists or managers say, "Oh, we got an opportunity for you to get on traders," so and they go do it. Two, Chriselle is one of the dumbest people ever, and then even more dumb, even dumber than her is all of the goddamn people at that
At
table
the round
who
table,
listened to
yes.
this stupid ass broad and believed her stupidity. She had no reason and rationale at all. She was just like, well, because of how she looked, I just feel like what?
I would have respected her more if she put up Tom, and because I know this nigga in real life, he's not a good person in real life, so I don't think he's a good person here.
Because
I think he's a traitor. Well, I
why
would have
would I
respected
want
that
you,
more than the stupid shit she said.
or for me,
And I hope
I
we can
think that
still be friends
Chriselle is
after
a
this.
traitor because why are you giving up your best friend? That's your
Right.
best friend. That's all we know. And you're gonna get now. I think the problem is you, Chriselle. If I'm not if I'm a faithful, I'm looking at you sideways. And if I'm Nikki, we're not friends anymore. Period. That's in the story.
That's what Chris shows. So I hope we can still talk to each other after this
No,
show.
we
Ma'am, I'm
can't.
going home
No,
to
we
my
can't.
son.
We can't talk no more.
We
Get
can't
back to
talk about
selling them
shit.
houses. Mm-mm.
No, we can't be friends. No, 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 no.
Because my real friend, for example, if one of y'all were on this show, I would have took y'all to the. I would have went in the bathroom to say I got to use the bathroom and told y'all to come in and use the bathroom with me because I know the cameras can't come into the bathroom and said, "Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, bitch, and if it get out, I know it came from you, you raggedy ass whore." But
First of all,
I'm
I
gonna take
know.
you. I'm gonna take
First of
you. I
all,
am a traitor, but I'm gonna take your ass all the way to the end, and then we just gonna have to fight it out at the end. But you don't vote for me, and I don't vote for you until we get to them sandbags. That's how it's gonna be.
First of all, I wouldn't have to take you into the bathroom because I can speak for. At this point, I feel like I can speak for Angela too. But I know for certain that there's a way that I could say something to Abby or El Teddy that could give you the message that you understand what the fuck I'm saying without me having to say anything
Right.
out of the ordinary. If all three of our asses ended up on a show like Traitors, the odds is one of our asses a traitor. And there's a way that I'd be able to let you know without saying it, that you would know, that I would know, and we would be on the same damn page. I'm gonna
Because
say this,
y'all know me,
Teddy.
I'm a loyal ass bitch. I'm not voting for my people. Y'all
Now
know
you
me,
gotta
I'm
go
fighting
to
for my
Right.
people.
I'm
Now
not.
they
Y'all
gotta
know
go
I
come up
fight
to
for my
us
people.
in front of the people, talk about I'm just like Superfoot Sally, and we supposed to know that we shit.
I mean, I might have had to say, I might have, you know what?
Have an agreement to split the money.
I hate you for that, Abby. Oh,
I mean, I might have to say something like, the House of Treasure. You heard of that house? Like in Ballroom, the House of Treasure. The kids, they always stick together. Like, I would have had to throw something out there that y'all would have got, and y'all have been like, boom, got it.
I would have got that, but whatever Slewfoot Sally, that would have went over my head.
Well, we wouldn't
no,
have used
we
Super Sally with
understand
you because we know you wouldn't have got.
But here's the deal. What pisses me off is Chriselle. Even if you thought your friend Nikki was a traitor, it's way too many people still left on this show. Your one vote
Exactly
is not gonna turn the tide. You could have shut the fuck up.
You should
and
have. I
voted
don't think
and
everybody
not
would
voted
have
for your
voted
friend.
Nikki. Right. If Chriselle would have been quiet, I think the votes would have been a lot more split. But let's get to Alan ruined the round table because Bob H, Biggest Loser Rob, was on Boston Rob's ass. And he was like, I done seen how you play. And I think it would be you to come in here and cause all this confusion and be a traitor. He was on his ass, and then had Alan go, "Oh, it's time to vote." I'm like, let's ride this out.
Alan did come, but Alan do that shit on purpose.
Alan did.
Alan know exactly what the fuck he doing because Brian H came up in there and threw a whole monkey wrench, and I think everybody thought like, "Oh shit, he right," but Alan swept up in there, and they have no more discussion. I think what you have to do is, if you got to get that shit in early. You can't wait until the last minute. Like Rob, Rob done did that the last 2 episodes where he wait till the last minute, stage some shit, and that throw a monkey wrench into everything. But if you're gonna go after Rob, you got to go after his ass early and let him fight that shit out.
Would have said, "Shut up," and Rob H would have had that floor. We could have saw Boston Rob packing his bags, but. Chriselle, that was your fault. Even if you think your friend a traitor, you ain't have to say nothing.
Like
you didn't have to say. Like I said, these are some terrible players. Like, but I'm gonna say this, Eddie, something you said earlier. I'm gonna respectfully disagree. I understand your point, but I'm gonna respectfully disagree because I think part of the problem is these non-gamers. They watch and they think. I think they do watch the episode, but I think they think. Oh, I know how to do this. I don't have to take the lessons. I don't have to take notes. I don't have to learn from what the people before me did. I think they've got it all figured out, and they don't.
They don't, because every season is different. The game, that's why I like these kind of games, because the people are different. People are going to play it different. So you can't go in there with a certain mindset of how you're going to play because you don't know how. Hell, Alan might tap your ass on the shoulder. You might end up being a traitor.
Let me say this. I am the worst for really B could tell you. Don't put that in my head. Because if you put that in my head, it's going to have squatters' rights in my head. And I'm never going to let it go.
I tweeted that. I said, I'm happy the 2 people who got shields were melanated because I'm tired of all the melanated people getting murdered. I did say the same thing. Now, I don't think it's the case, but it's still a visual.
Not as is Danielle slow.
She could be slow.
My God.
I just think Danielle is dumb as fuck. Like, I just don't understand
what equate to slow.
Danielle is good at Big Brother, and this isn't Big Brother, so this isn't her game. Because
even with Big Brother on Danielle's season, if Danielle was placed in another season of Big Brother, I don't know how successful she would have been, and I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, she's also old school Big Brother, so the game was very fresh, very different. Yeah. So. Maybe Big Brother Traitors just isn't a Big Brother thing. I don't know. We haven't seen a good Big Brother player play it yet. Now Derek's still on here. Derek might turn it around because
I got hope for Derek. I
like Derek. I told you, Derek. I like Derek. So
I really want Derek at some point to be a recruited traitor because I think if he gets recruited, he'll take that thing to the end. But we'll see.
Do I have anybody left on my
Let's look. You and Ebby doing bad because y'all was rooting for everybody black, and
Don't do that.
I mean, Ebby just picked up Robin. She got no points. She picked up Robin, and
Wait,
Robin
can I
didn't.
pick up somebody?
You already
No,
picked
you
up.
did. You picked up Derek last week.
You picked
You
up Derek.
did. Remember, El Teddy, me
Oh, I
and
picked
you
up
both
Derek.
picked up
Oh, I
Derek.
didn't know
Oh,
I
yeah,
said
you
I
picked up
picked up
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got stupid ass Chris Shell, who I'm mad about. Danielle, who's stupid as hell. Robin gone. Dorinda gone. Jeremy
Damn it,
gone.
get back
And
up there.
Sam. Half my team is gone, and the other half is stupid as fuck. So just throw the whole season away.
I don't
Well,
know
I
how to
still
make
have
this.
Boston Rob. I still have Danielle. Who else I got on my team? Shit, I forgot now.
I can't see this small. Let me see if I can make the picture a little bit bigger on my computer. Really be
Go to the plus sign at the top.
Lord. Okay, right here. Oh, okay. Y'all know I don't know how to work this computer. How you slide it over?
At the
There should
bottom.
be a bar down at the
At the
bottom,
bottom.
so you can slide
Yeah.
it.
Okay, I learn something new every day.
Me too,
But
girl.
now I
Me
can
too.
see the whole thing. You got Danielle, Brittany. Brittany really isn't doing anything.
I ain't doing a
Carolyn,
Ain't
goddamn
dying
that's
thing.
either.
awesome.
Look, but she ain't dying either. Okay.
Right. All my people died. So I can't say nothing.
And you got Dolores and Derek. Look, I think the only thing saving Brittany is that Danielle's scared to murder her because she'll look like the target.
Yeah.
But
It,
you might as
it's
well
like
murder
a
her because you
retaliation.
You might as well murder her now, but she hasn't done anything though. But I mean, hell,
Hell,
neither
Robin
did
ain't do nothing, and they voted her ass
I
out.
was gonna say neither did a lot of them. So my team is
Neither did
my team is
Jeremy.
actually somewhat intact. Okay.
Who's on your team, really?
Yeah,
Be?
She literally just read the people on my
I
team.
just
She
did
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry.
Danielle, Boston Rob, Dolores, Derek.
and
At least you
yeah,
got two traders.
yeah.
You got two
I
traders.
mean, I literally lost two people in one episode. So I mean,
I
Listen,
did
Ray
too.
B, she just learned how to magnify it. Now you asking her to sort. That's too much. She
I
Right.
cannot
can't
sort.
sort because this is just a picture. Because see, I do the spreadsheet. Let me see. Can I say this? I do this. I'm just gonna say it this way. I do the spreadsheet on a computer that has Microsoft Office, but I do my videos on this MacBook, and you know, Excel.
I got
I
you.
ain't that technical at that either. So I just take a picture of the spreadsheet and put it up here. But
You could
well,
upload it to
what's the
Microsoft
last
Office
point update?
Online.
I think Ray Bean will be okay if you just know.
Listen,
what the last
listen.
point
I
update.
would not be mad if Danielle got voted off, even though she on my team, and they replaced her with Brittany, because that would be a
I
tie.
do have the totals. I could tell you who in the lead. Chris is in the lead with 400 and I just
Nikki
saw
said
Or
right click
480.
and sort will appear. She said do the right click.
you can't do it on this because it's a picture.
It's a
I just
It's
picture.
just
That's
a
just a
picture. It's
picture.
not. She's not
That's
actually
not
in
the actual
Excel.
micro
She's
Excel.
not
That's
in a.
not the
She's not in
Excel.
an Excel spreadsheet too.
That's just a picture, a screenshot. Okay, get your life in order, Rabin.
That wasn't Ravine. That was
So that
Nikki.
wasn't
Who was
Ravine,
trying
that
to
was
be
Nikki.
helpful.
See, look,
well,
you just want
Chris
to
is
come
in the
to
lead
Ray
with
Bean.
460.
Who's in the lead?
Chris.
I don't know who that is. Okay, Chris.
That's my good friend Charles's partner.
Oh,
Is
okay.
he
You
cute?
did tell me about. Okay,
Is he cute?
Yes, if you
he's
go to
taken. He's
Instagram, you can see
taken.
all his
He's
pictures.
somebody's partner, sir.
He's taken.
Oh,
Don't matter if he's cute or not.
oh, I'm not
And then
supposed to care.
Desmond is in a close second on with 455. Look, this
Well,
thing
where
can
am I?
change.
How far down the list am I? Lord.
Let me see. Really be. I do got to figure out how to do this. Wait, really be? I think you had 380. You're not really
Oh,
I
damn.
thought
close.
she said 435.
No, really, be got 435. She
That
doing
is.
good.
Oh,
I can't see on this damn computer.
435.
I only got
Please.
315. I only got
Oh, Ray Bean
315.
got whacked. Oh shit. Wes is a good
Ravine is
pick.
the only one that picked up West, which I was surprised. A lot of people didn't pick up West as a seventh player, but a lot of people picked up Derek. So
Well, let me tell you why. Well, I like Derek number one, but for me, I felt like I think I underestimated. I think I overestimated how many people knew who Wes was because I thought they would do Wes the same way they did the other challengers. Like, what's the face got lucky last year? He just made the right alliances with people. My boy, you know who I'm talking about, the one who won.
Oh, CT.
Yeah, I mean, CT got lucky, but remember, usually the challengers are like the first ones they send home.
They ain't sent Trishelle ass home.
I
Well,
like
that
CT.
her and CT looked out for each other.
As you should, but you see Survivor, they got them all up out of there.
I think the nature of Survivor scares people. Like literally, y'all are just living off of bugs and dirt for 6 weeks. Like I think that just scares people.
Like he lost an exorbitant amount of weight
Yeah.
and was still trying to play strategy while you was starving. Everybody looking like a chicken leg
Right.
out there. And then they would bring food out and wave it under your nose and say,
win a challenge and you can eat.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Remember CT? Remember they had a pre-show alliance. Remember they had already worked it out, so yeah, that didn't help either.
Well, we know it's gonna be chaos at the beginning of next episode, but it's murder still has to go down. Who do we think they gonna murder next week? Let's pick our guesses out there.
I don't know these people. I don't have no rhyme or reason because they just.
Yeah, I don't either.
I feel like they should just.
They take out. What's her name? Sierra. That's my guess.
No, because Sierra could be the next one to be banished because these people are adamant a traitor was in that coffin.
I feel like,
but they're not smart enough.
I feel like they're not smart enough, and they gonna feel like that's gonna cause confusion because they swear for out she a traitor. But if she end up murdered, then clearly y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And so
but then
I feel like they think that's gonna make
back
sense.
to y'all. Stupid.
That would cause confusion if Sierra, but Sierra has a shield. Sierra and Dolores have shields.
Yeah,
so
Sierra
they can't.
got a shield.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I think if they were smart, I don't want this to happen, but they would need to get rid of one of the cage boys.
No, I'm gonna tell you who's about to go.
Smart,
Let me tell you.
should.
No, I'm gonna tell you
who's
who's about to go.
Bob.
You know who's about to go? Bob H.
That's what I just said. Heart attack Bob.
No, that's gonna be dumb because then
they're dumb.
They are dumb. Bob
they're
H.
dumb. That's what we're saying.
Rob feels like he's invincible at this point. So Rob is gonna say, "Oh, he mentioned my name. Let's take him out." Danielle's gonna roll over, and so is Carolyn.
No, but that can't be his reasoning for taking out Bob H because then that becomes a pattern.
Yeah.
So if you say out everybody who say your name.
I mean, Danielle did that. That's why Jeremy left.
True.
That is the pattern.
That would be 2 weeks in a row that you've gotten rid of somebody for saying your name.
Robin ain't say nobody's name.
You got Bob the drag queen banished because he said your name, and now you want to get rid of Bob H because he said your name. People are gonna be.
But they don't know that's why Bob got banished.
Okay. Yeah, nobody notices that as soon as somebody say Rob his name, they get gone. Don't nobody notice that. It's just me.
Now this would be good, right?
But they're gonna get a pass. But everybody gets. They're gonna give them a pass on the Bob thing because they were right. Bob was a traitor. So it's going to go out the window why Bob's name came up. Yep. The fact that Bob really was a traitor, that goes out the window. And Robin, not one person brought up that about Robin, at least not that they showed us. Nobody brought up, they just think it's a whole housewives conspiracy. Nobody said, well, Robin did say Rob's name. Like they, you know what I mean? So I think they probably could get away with it this week, at least until people start thinking back on stuff. I just don't give them a whole lot of credit for being that critical of a thinker. I'm sorry. I just
now that you mentioned that, I don't think they're going to think this through. But if Rob and Carolyn did team up to go at Danielle, they could murder Brittany.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I feel like he gonna convince her to murder Brittany and then turn it on her at the table, and then everybody's gonna vote for her, and she gone.
Vote for Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Brittany don't
Yes.
bother nobody though. Brittany's just over there
That's
going
not the
along to get
point. That's
along.
not the point. Her not bothering
That's
nobody is
the point.
not
They
the
want to
point.
split up
The point
Danielle.
is they want to point the finger at Danielle. Because don't
Yep.
nobody have an art with Brittany except for Danielle.
But Danielle.
And that was
That
an
would be
art that
smart.
they had when they came into the house.
I don't think they think that's
But
smart. I
at
don't think
least
that's
I
that
don't
smart.
that I don't think I think that's what they're going to do, thinking that that is going to be the outcome. But I think it's going to backfire. I think it's going to backfire because Danielle has actively been shielding Brittany this whole time. Anytime Brittany's name has come up in any type of let's get rid of her, let's put her name in, Danielle has been adamant and no.
But it has. I want to know what is the tiebreaker, because is it majority rules? Does it have to be unanimous? Because they could be like, it's two of us, one of you. Brittany.
It's majority.
Okay, well, Brittany gone.
Now you know if it were me, you know who I would kill this episode?
Who?
I would kill that fucking Dylan. If I wanted to throw chaos, I'm killing Dylan.
Because nobody is
Dylan
looking
ain't
at Dylan right now.
nobody's looking at Dylan. And we know Dylan was the first one that called out a real traitor. And everybody's living high on the hog and happy about that. And Rob has gotten Dylan on his side. So Dylan ain't on nobody's radar, but I don't trust Dylan. Dylan might figure some other shit out. I would murder Dylan.
And I really want people to go back and listen and remember to what Bob told them at the damn table. And then when he stood up before he said he was a traitor, he tried to tell you bastards, I ain't never lied to y'all. Pay attention to what I'm saying.
Right.
That voice
was
But he literally said that while he was lying.
A traitor, so. You're a traitor or something like that.
We're going to see. Now, who we think going to win the fight between Carolyn and Danielle? Carolyn doesn't trust either of the traitors, but who will she team up with to get out first, Rob or Danielle? I think it's on the popping with Danielle.
Oh no, Danielle, we got to throw punches because Danielle, she knows Danielle specifically mentioned her. Rob ain't mentioned her name at all. Rob just been playing stupid to her, but Danielle specifically mentioned her to people.
Right. You think they getting a fourth? That's a good theory because we had episode 6 and we got to see a recruitment. Do you think they bring in?
Is it me or did it look like from the previews for next week? Is it me or did it look like Alan had the 3 traitors in a room? Like that didn't look like the round table. That looked like it was just them. Because I think they're at each other's throats.
They might be getting a fourth.
That might be when he told them they need to get a 4th person because they're dysfunctional. But that's what that looked like to me. That looked like they were at a table and it was just them. That did not look like the round table.
I'm here for them recruiting. Let's put that out there. Who would y'all recruit in the circle?
Derek.
Danielle wants Derek, so I think they'll veto that down. They'll be like, nope. Nobody to help Danielle.
I would go with what's the old boy who was looking at people the first episode? Was that Sam?
Sam hasn't said 2 words this whole season. And
remember the first episode, he took off that blindfold and was staring everybody down. That was Tom. That's what I'm thinking about, Tom.
Listen,
yeah, get Tom. I would use Tom.
Get rid of Tom because Tom is a floater. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't making no waves.
I'm okay with a floater being.
He just making random references to Harry Potter in regards to riddles. Which, sir, please. I'm like Rochelle at this point. Please let it be Tom. Please.
I don't want to see Tom or Sam be a traitor. I wouldn't mind seeing. You don't want Dylan to be a traitor because then Rob will be too powerful.
Way too powerful.
Not Gabby either.
Oh, hell no. Nah.
Maybe Brittany, because if you want Danielle gone, you got to bring Brittany in there.
What about Dolores?
Dolores would be a horrible traitor. I'm sorry. I just don't think she'd be a good traitor. She's too
Right.
nice. She doesn't want to
Tom
make. She doesn't want
Sandoval is
anybody
a
mad at
horrible
her.
liar. He continually gets caught in his
Either
own
that
bullshit.
or
He's not a good
now
liar.
you know who's flying under the radar. We ain't mentioned them all this live.
Ivar.
Ivor.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
he
mind
did.
seeing
Ivor's
Ivar.
definitely
Ivor's straighter material.
I could see that. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But oh well, it's time to get to player of the week. We got to give somebody an additional 5 points.
I don't have
I'm
no
at
player
a
of the week. Well, I
don't
think we
even
need to
know
pause.
what to win.
I think we need to pass
Ain't no
this week
player
unless
of the week.
unless El Teddy or
All
Evie
of
has a.
them
But
are horrible.
I don't have no player of the week.
I ain't got nothing.
I mentioned doing a negative 5 points. Let's give who did
You
the
know
worst.
what I'm gonna give? You know who I'm gonna give player of the week? And this
Me.
is only by default because they made sure that they weren't going home. Sierra.
Sierra. I wouldn't
If
even
I
be
just
mad at
if we just have to give one because she secured a shield and she ain't going home, maybe Sierra. Because I ain't nobody to play of the week.
because
Right. And
everybody
how
was
was Derek player of the week? Derek didn't do shit.
Derek
Didn't do nothing this
damn
week.
thing.
Now, if Derek and Wes actually put a plan in place next week to get robbed, I'm here for it. But Derek ain't do shit this week.
Mo Walker said,
And I like Derek.
What's the question, honey? What is the question?
What question?
I
You
don't
have
know.
a put it out there,
I'm
Mo
waiting for
Walker,
Mo Walker to put it in the thing.
because maybe they got a suggestion for player of the week.
Worst player, honorable mention is Danielle's braids.
Oh, Lord. So
Not her
Them
braids.
things get worse and worse. And yes, I meant worse and worse. I meant that.
drier and drier.
Are you not embarrassed, daughter? Are you not embarrassed?
Obviously, she not.
Who do you guys feel is the next?
Well,
finish?
I guess are we agreeing to Sierra?
Yeah, I guess. I love.
Yeah, I'm fine with you.
Because at least she saved herself. She could fight another week. Okay, Sierra it is. I'll write that down and update the scores. I don't know. Does anybody even have Sierra? Let's check.
I don't know.
Ain't she black? I think she might be.
Ebby might.
If she black, she on Ebby team.
Yes, Ebby has her with 2 others. So a couple of y'all to get 5 points. A couple of y'all.
Good job. Good job.
I don't have Sierra, so unfortunately.
I only got Sierra because every time y'all say her name, I hear 1-2 step in my head.
Wow.
I always think about that raggedy ass Sierra on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That raggedy broad.
I don't watch that.
So is they gonna fire that girl who was talking crazy to Amara La Negra?
No, she is. I don't watch, but I did see that she issued an apology.
I don't watch that shit. I stopped watching that shit 2 or 3 episodes ago.
I stopped watching it too. Yeah.
When Ray J got on there, I stopped.
They want to know when y'all doing young rich Africans. I haven't watched the first episode yet.
I'm on episode
I would just
4.
like to say for young famous African, the youngest baby on there is the one with the most damn sense and the most emotionally intelligent. That young man. No, hell no. She is a train wreck. I'm talking about the young man that just married Zari.
Oh,
he the one with the most damn sense on the show.
Well, I'm still behind. I'm only on episode 2. But can I say that first of all, me, Ebby, and El Teddy have to link our schedules and figure out our schedules this weekend. But can I say this though? I'm really sick of everybody. I'm really sick of everybody saying, "Show Annie some grace. She's going through a lot." I need to know what the fuck.
I ain't showing her shit. She's stupid as hell.
No, but what I'm saying is, why do people keep saying that? What is she going through?
They're saying
other than them
because when she was 15 when she met her husband who was 26, he groomed her and she is trauma bonded to this nigga, and that's why she continues.
That was like 863 years ago. Okay,
the
woman is in her 40s.
I'm just telling you what the people said.
The woman's in her 40s.
Oh, that's what the people said. I'm sorry, I can't.
I don't care about her. I do not care about Annie. Annie is older than Swanky, and Swanky is in his 40s.
I'm older than Swanky.
So I have no grace for Annie. I have no grace for her. I don't like her. I don't like
Annie, are you
Swanky.
okay?
I don't like
Annie, are you okay?
Fantana.
Are you
I don't
okay?
like Luis.
First of all, did you see episode 2 when they was at that dinner and she attacked Lewis because she's like, well, what are you doing? 1 minute you with this old lady, next minute you talk about you got a crush on somebody. Why is you all over the place? And blah, blah, blah. Bitch, I'm not. We're not in a relationship, so what difference does it make what I'm doing? I am a grown single man.
He was better than me because the way I would have dog walked Fantana that episode, baby, listen. He did try to give her a little bit of something, but he didn't give her everything she was supposed to get.
He should have.
She got everything
to move out.
Looking for. She would have got everything. That's why no girls want to get with him. He too soft. He ain't got no balls. You need to grow some balls, Luis. That's why nobody wants you. You ain't got no balls. You too soft. Don't nobody want no soft man like that. You don't got no gumption about you. You don't have no stand up about you. You just like let everybody walk all over you. No, we're not here for that. Sorry.
I thought the young man was trying to be a gentleman and not cuss that broad out like she needed to be cussed. I feel like he needed to call one of his sisters to come down there and drag a tag and drag that ass at that damn table. That's how I felt about the situation.
Comment, because I was the same way when Fantana say everybody knows my music, and she started talking about Naked, and she was like Naked, and Naked was like I don't know that one of her songs.
I said, oh,
and she was like, he's the whole reason I'm here.
And Naked is funny because the way he be saying shit is funny as hell.
It'd be so funny.
Naked was
Naked say, I don't know that one of her songs.
Oh God, please. First of all, I can't believe you let the Watcher talk about you like that on national TV.
And on that note, good night. Good night. I'm not doing this. Good night.
The Watcher is the
Watcher.
Abby said that he looked like the
Watcher from What If. And tell me DJ Naked don't look like the Watcher.
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not.
He do. Yeah,
I'm not doing this with you.
Where's the lie? Where is the lie?
With you.
That's his role this season too. He's the Watcher.
And on that note,
because D-Leg is gone, and
it's that forehead, and I'm not doing this with you. It's that forehead. I'm not doing this. I hate you, Abby, so much. I just really hate you so much. Because if you don't watch anime, you may not know what the Watcher is or what if. You got to watch anime. If you watch anime.
Kiss my cheeks. Google the Watcher.
Yeah, what Google if? The Watcher.
And look and tell me he don't look like Naked DJ. DJ Naked. Naked. What's his name?
I just hate Abby. I just don't like you. I just don't.
Tell me that don't look like that man. Mm-hmm. And now I can't unsee it. I be in shambles every time.
It's the forehead. It's that damn forehead. Look against my cheek. Right. Yeah. Oh, you're horrible.
Jesus,
good night, y'all. I'm going to bed.
Listen, Abby, I hope you're happy now that you're choosing this.
I am.
Shout out to
Gravity.
Shout out to Ariana. I hope you're happy now that you're choosing this.
So tomorrow night, where's the RuPaul panel?
It's Abby. Abby is.
No, it's not. I thought it was somebody else. Somebody said
I thought nobody left this week.
I'm doing next Saturday because I'm gonna be out tomorrow night.
Because I'm
gonna be out tomorrow night too. I have a brother's birthday prom. I got my dress and everything.
Brother's birthday prom.
I
He's
can go
having a
2
prom
weeks
for
in a
his
row.
birthday.
I love that
Oh wow,
dress.
that's cute.
So I have my
I can
dress.
go 2 weeks in a row. I know I'm gonna be out next week. In the next few weeks, I'm gonna be out. So now is the time to get me.
Tomorrow is my last night day weekend out. I'll be seated. I will be seated for a couple of weekends in a row.
Are we doing it tomorrow night or Sunday?
I can't do it
Not
Sunday.
this
I'm telling you
Sunday I
now.
could do it.
You
Yeah,
know
because
because
really, we gonna be
Billy
watching
B
her.
got 17
Really, we
Oh,
football
gonna be watching
games to
her football
watch.
team.
what
Yo,
time they play?
listen,
They really be they the early or
she's
the
gonna be
late?
watching her Washington
It don't matter. I'm
Commanders.
watching both games. It don't matter.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And she watching. She gonna watch the Washington whatever.
I'm gonna get this last little bit of football in before it's gone until August. Okay.
Before you go to your trip, your cruise.
Okay, well,
If need be, I can host, but this is my last week I can host because I can't do another one for till March.
We
But if
can
ain't
do it
nobody,
because we need to
but
discuss the untucked when Joella went back there and did all that dramatic crying and no tears came out.
I played the video.
we talked about
When
that.
she
Remember?
said, I can't believe that I'm so scared for the girls in LA for me to see this.
Right, I played the video last week on my when I did it last week. I played the
He said,
video, and everybody looked at their broad like,
well, I tell you what, let's
I
listen,
want to
man.
text. I'm gonna text Hershey and be like, you know, Joella for her
Look, that's what we
performance.
should. Well, let me get on. Listen, y'all, we can talk in a group chat because if nobody can do it tomorrow night, even if El Teddy can't host, if nobody can be there tomorrow night, I don't know. So let's find out what D's availability and Angela.
They playing football on Saturday too, or just Sunday?
They
just
play
Sunday.
college football on the
No,
Saturday.
ain't no more
No,
college
there's
football.
no
They
more
just
college
had the
football.
national
It's over.
championship. College
Okay.
football is over. My boo got beat. Marcus Freeman, he got beat. He been over here
It's
crying,
just
and I've been
Sunday.
spooning
It's
with
tomorrow
him
night
while he
the
cried.
Final Four.
Angela,
Tomorrow,
just stop. Just
Yeah, just
I
stop.
need you to
I
stop.
mean, if you want to think of it as a
I need
Final
you.
Four,
I
you
don't know.
can because it's only
said,
4
is this the
teams
Final
left.
Can we bet on who gets the
But
most
it's just
touchbacks and things?
You can bet on it. My husband be betting on
3
it.
out of the 4
Um,
quarterbacks are black. It would have been 4 out of 4 if Lamar Jackson bitch ass wouldn't have lost that goddamn game. It would have been 4 out of the 4 starting quarterbacks are black.
Is the
But
49ers
Lamar
people still
Jackson
playing?
went and
The
messed
49ers
it
are
up.
not in it. I know the 49ers not in it.
Don't
No.
do my 49ers now. Don't do that.
But they
You're
not
doing a
in
whole
it.
lot.
But that's
Don't
El
worry
Teddy
about what we got
They
going
not in
on.
it.
I knew that.
Don't worry about what we got going on. You worried about the wrong thing, worried about my 49ers. You need to keep our
I
name
wasn't
out your
worried
mouth.
about it. I just knew they wasn't in the Final Four. I knew that.
Listen, what you need
Angela,
now,
just
what
let him
team
get
do
it
you
out.
root
He
for?
just
So
let
here's
him
my
just
foosball. Here's my
Because
foosball
Tennessee
question for you.
Titans ain't nowhere.
So
They
if
ain't in
y'all
the
riddle
league.
me, y'all answer this: is Tyreek Hill running so fast because he's trying to outrun child support for them 5 kids he
Probably,
had
but
last
he ain't
year?
running nowhere
Yes.
right now because his team ain't in the
Yes.
playoffs. Sorry. He ain't running nowhere.
He running that fast so he can make that
He might
child
be getting
support.
slammed to the ground by Metro Dade Police Department like they did before that game where he got slammed to the ground and he was inhaling fumes from the asphalt from oils that spilled from people's cars and stuff.
I only asked because we was talking about Wags earlier, and the woman he had them 5 kids on is on the show. His wife.
The one he's married to.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Well, he had already had 3 or 4 kids before they even got together. And
Mhm.
while they were
Yeah, but
together, he
five
had
kids
2
in
or
one
3. He had like 2 or 3 kids while they were together because
Listen,
he had a child a month
listen, El
before
Teddy, I
he
googled
had
it,
one.
and it said him and his wife got married in a private ceremony, and he had 5 kids, 4 of which were not to his wife in the same
Right.
year. I said, "Oh,
in
God."
2024.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He was cheating on her left, right, and sideways. He
I-
wanted
Yes.
all up and down I-95 and
and
595 and the Florida Turnpike. The Florida Turnpike, I-95 and 595. Oh, he rolling down them highways. The 826, the 836. Baby, he don't play around. I'm just
I
telling you
just
what I
want to
know.
be a fly on the
And he not
wall
that
when
cute either.
some
He not
people
that
got to
cute.
stand before the Lord and
I mean,
explain
if you was
the
cute
stuff
like
that
a
they did in life.
Jalen Hurts or even Jaden Daniels is kind of cute. You know what I'm
Who's that?
saying?
I don't know who is that.
That's
Jay
really good
Daniels,
quarterback.
Jay
Quarterback.
Daniels' mama said stay away.
Nah, he kind of
Jay
cute.
Daniels'
But
mama
that
said you can play if you
Tyreek
want
Hill
to.
ain't cute at all. I'll fight
Who's
Jay
that?
Daniels'
Who's that?
mama. She don't
Minister
want no
Gray?
parts of me. I'll fight his mama. I'll push her down.
And
You
I feel
gonna
like
push somebody
his mama
mama
would whoop your
down?
ass.
This is
His
why
mama
we.
looked like she would whoop your ass.
This is why we
She
talk when
don't
the
want this
lives go
kind of
off.
smoke.
Cause people, okay, you gonna push the boy mama down?
So
His
Will, she don't
mama.
want it. She better leave me alone.
Lord. Anyway, good night. Love y'all. I'm
Well, it's
gone.
time to get off of here. We will see y'all same time, same place next Friday. It's Friday. All
I'll have
right.
different hair again.
Have a good
I
night.
don't
Good
know if I'll be
weekend.
here.
All right. Let me hit the button. Let me
Hit the
see.
button, boops.
I'll be in Dallas.